In this video, we'll be talking about students' academic transition. We're going to be talking a little bit about the challenge students might face as they transition into college and how you as a peer mentor can help students overcome those challenges. One of the major transitions that students might face are changes in their class structure. More specifically, the class size, pace of the content, rigor, and the type of coursework and activities might be different from what students previously experienced. Of course, changes in class structure depends a ton on students' previous academic experiences. For some students, the change in class structure might be more drastic compared to others. Think back to your first year. What changes in class structure did you experience? Were your classes bigger or smaller than you expected? How quickly did your instructor move, and was that what you expected? How challenging or easy were your courses? What types of activities did you complete in class, and how did those match with your previous experiences in academics? For some students, this change in class structure is really surprising and can lead to a couple of challenges. For example, during students' first semesters, as they try and understand the structure of their courses, they might struggle to manage the amount of work that they have on their plates, they might not understand the material that they're learning, and in turn, they might not receive the grades that they expected. As students face these challenges, they might begin to make assumptions about themselves as students. For example, when students initially receive that first grade that they don't necessarily want, that might be lower than they expected, they might think, wow, I'm not as smart as I am, or wow, I probably shouldn't major in this subject. Clearly, I'm not good at it. Of course, you and I know that that bad grade isn't because a student isn't smart, it's just because of all this change that happens during their first semester. These beliefs that students hold can greatly impact their motivation in future courses, which in turn can impact their academic success. This can start a cycle of self-doubt and low academic achievement. As a mentor, one of the things that you can do to help your mentees is prepare them for the changes that they might face as they transition into college. Openly discussing the changes in class structure that we talked about earlier is a great way to do this. You can also talk with students about the strategies that they might use to overcome those challenges. For example, if classes are faster paced, what things can students do to help them understand the material quickly and efficiently? As another example, if the class size feels overwhelming, what strategies can a student use to connect to their peers and to their professor so that the class feels less overwhelming? Overall, your goal as a peer mentor is to help students understand why they might be struggling and then to help them overcome those struggles.